11 Characteristics of a bitter person. An assortment of complicated emotions, including sadness and rage, make up bitterness. However, this does not imply that everyone turns bitter when they are angry or depressed. When people are unable to assertively control their emotions, it occurs. As a result, they hold onto them rather than releasing them. These feelings eventually progress into resentment along the route. Bitterness can result from disappointment, betrayal, injustice, unmet expectations, and other negative emotions. This has an adverse effect on the person's interpersonal interactions and has a direct detrimental impact on all aspects of their life. The following traits should ring true if you know a bitter individual, or more than one. 1. They hold a grudge like their life depends on it. They won't abandon it. They won't expose themselves to the same suffering. Keeping everyone at a safe distance is preferable to taking a chance on being assaulted or exposed. Every person they encounter exhibits the same red flags, since they're constantly hunting for them. They see it as a matter of survival. They cannot afford to take a chance on more harm. They haven't even dealt with their previous trauma, much less recovered from it. The greatest approach to make sure they won't forget, and won't allow you another chance to damage them, is to hold grudges. 2. They're always complaining. They always find something or someone to complain about and only see the negative. They are not to blame for the terrible people and miserable state of life. The issue is with life and other people. And what else can they do but state the facts as they are? They're prone to accuse you of toxic optimism if you advise them to stop whining or find anything positive in their lives, as though doing so invalidates their suffering. Additionally, they now complain about you. 3. They're not grateful for the good in their life. They frequently fail to notice it. They are too preoccupied with fixing what is wrong to see what is right. Additionally, they don't want you or anyone else pressing them to express gratitude. Like with positive thinking, they perceive any advice to practice thankfulness as a self-righteous denial of the suffering they have endured in the past and the suffering they still experience as a result of their inability to let go of that sorrow. Or, as they see it, it won't let go. It seems false to express thanks if their main life lesson is a bad one. 4. They want only bad things for those who have hurt them. There is nothing one can do to earn the forgiveness of a bitter person once they have harmed or offended them. Once you've offended them, they'll always be your enemy. Enemies should be relieved that the bitter person does not pursue them, activities, etc. Therefore, the bitter person genuinely doesn't care whether those who have harmed or insulted them in some way suffer horrible things. In fact, when it comes to such offenders, people actually prefer to receive negative news. They might even take joy in it. The only drawback is if they are unable to recognize how much misery the other person is experiencing. 5. They're jealous of anything good that happens to others. If someone who wounded or insulted them experiences success, they become more envious and resentful. If karma would just pass the baton once in a while, they'd make sure that those bottom feeders never received any favorable outcomes. When someone is upset with you, anything nice that occurs to them feels like a slap in the face. They would do so if they could make blessings into curses. And as a result, many see their presence as more of a curse than a blessing. So they continue to wish the same for other people. 6. They can't share in someone else's joy. Even among the people they care about, celebrations are tough for bitter people. If the person celebrating is an adversary, it can feel as though life has once more passed them by and struck them upside the head, just for fun. But even if they aren't, even if they are someone a bitter person loves, something in them is preventing them from being able to feel the same joy and empathy. When they observe happy people, it just serves to highlight how devoid of joy their own lives are in comparison. They are less likely to participate in the festivities than to feel offended or left out. 7. They act out to get attention. A jealous individual will try their best to overshadow the intrusive party and remind everyone that they ought to be the center of attention if someone else is receiving all the attention. Whatever the bozo said, they have forgot it since it doesn't matter as much as what they have to say. And to add a little additional flavor, they'll exaggerate the news just a little bit and add a dash more drama. They'll step it up and create a juicy scandal if the response is not what they had hoped for. They might even make a spectacle that humiliates the target of their jealousy, if it is at all possible. Thank you for watching. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe.